Hi, my name is Cheryl Kline, and I'm the owner of Kline Academy of Fine Art. I teach the classical painting workshop along with Judy Umagami, and we teach basically the same program. I started the school back in 2007, and it was ironically the first school that I studied at many years ago with my teacher, who was an amazing, amazing artist who taught me very historical techniques on painting. Later, I attended Florence Academy of Art, and since I have won several awards from Portrait Society of America, Salmagundi Club of New York, and I'm also the author of a book, A Treatise on Portrait Painting. One of the things that really made me want to start this school was because I came across so many painters that were frustrated with their work and their skills, and they kept asking me to teach them how to paint. So our school is really based in classical foundations, and that's what we're going to teach you, is how to paint in a classical style with historic methods that have been passed down from master to student for many, many years. And it doesn't mean that if you study classical painting, you're going to be a classical painter. It just means you're going to have an incredible foundation in painting. One of the things that we'll teach you is right here with this piece, which has to do with transitions and collisions, how to layer color and how to get glazes and beautiful Rembrandt results. You're going to learn so many things that we're really excited to have you in this class, and all levels are welcome, whether you're an absolute beginner, because we were there in your shoes at one point in our life, or if you're a seasoned painter and you just want to really hone your skills. So there's so many lessons that you're going to learn, especially in the first exercise. But one of the main things is color mixing. Everybody has trouble with color mixing. And the way that we teach you color mixing is by simplifying the palette so that there aren't so many choices where you end up with muddy colors. In this system, you use the basic Renaissance palette, which is foolproof. We can teach you how to mix out grays, which is one of the first lessons that you're going to be doing, and then later moving into color and actually being able to match exactly the right colors that you want. Now, that brings me to which paints do you choose, which is another thing we teach you, because there are so many different manufacturers out there that it can be overwhelming. So we have selected a number of paints that we're going to show you that work the best because of how they've produced the paint, or which ones are more professional, which ones are more historic. Those are the ones that we will promote, and of course those are the ones that you're going to get the best results from because of their high pigment content, etc. The other thing that can be overwhelming is all these different mediums and varnishes. Which ones do you choose? Well, that's the other thing that we've also simplified, where you don't need so many different ones. We've simplified it to be a non-toxic experience for you. We don't use a lot of toxic chemicals or anything that's going to make you not feel good or that's bad for the environment. The last thing that we're going to show you are the brushes, because brushes can also be overwhelming. Which brush do you choose for which task? We actually show you brush stroke by brush stroke, which one to use, which one works best, which one will achieve the best results. And then you get to experiment yourself to see, oh, I really love how this one makes that type of a mark. But these are the things, the essential things that you're going to learn in this foundation class, things that aren't taught anywhere else. And we're really, really excited to show you all of the things that there are to learn about classical oil painting. So students always ask, how long is the program? The program has no beginning and no end. So you will work at your own pace. We'd never ever want to force you to hurry or pressure you or push you in that way. We'll always encourage you to get better, absolutely. You will start with this first project, as I told you, which teaches you so many lessons you're not going to believe it. Then our students move to an old master copy. Now, as you can see, this is a work in progress where they've started it in a gray scale version. And what this does is eliminates a lot of pressure on picking the right colors. And it also really gives you a complete finished idea of where all the value structures are going to be in the painting. Now, after that, you move into color. And I wanted to say that just because this is kind of a conservative type of thing where you're painting an old master copy, it doesn't have to quite be so snooty, because some of my students like to have a little fun with it, like in this one, which is work in progress by one of my students. And as you can see, he put his cat's head into the image of Napoleon. But if you can see this detail, this is one of his first or second copies that he's ever done. So it's an amazing thing with this technique and this process that we teach. It's foolproof. We can teach anybody how to paint. All you have to have is the patience, the persistence, and the passion. And we're there. So welcome, and I look forward to seeing you in my class.